just coming back on here, and I'm just going to toggle the video. There we go. Okay, so Simone, tell us
Okay.
about this deal.
Okay, so this is a deal that I found in Brooklyn, in Pretoria, within walking distance to the University of Pretoria.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a University of Pretoria student, so I understand the students, I understand the area.
Yeah.
And I actually stayed there as a student. And what Lefa and I have found is that we're trying to do rent-to-rents in the area. It's a really nice area for that. There's a lot of old people who don't want to sell their houses.
Cool.
But who do want to make money from it. So it's a really good opportunity for anyone interested. And I found this house. So I'm just wondering if it might be worth a buy-to-let. I think it's probably better for a flip.
This
but
one,
yeah, I'm not
this one in
100%.
the student accommodation area. Is that the one you're talking about? Okay, so let's just run through the numbers. So what's the asking price for this one?
It's 2.1 million.
2.1 million. Okay, and your offer price, what are you thinking would work?
I'm thinking 1.9.
1.9. Okay, so the discount you're looking for is 9.5. That should be achievable. What kind of rental could you expect in that area?
We're looking at about 4,000 Rand minimum, I'd say, for a student for a single room, sharing their bathrooms and kitchens with everyone else. And they've got 4 of those rooms as well as another study. So it can definitely be a 5-bedroom.
Okay.
And I worked it out to about 24,000 as a rent, as about a minimum, yeah.
Okay, cool. So then we're going to go to the second step, which is our buying costs. I'm just going to click here, which opens Uber, allows us to work out our buying costs. Are you going to be doing this deal with bank loan or with cash?
I'm hoping maybe if it works out to be a good deal to look into angel investors. I can't really get bonds because I'm still studying.
Okay, no worries. So let's just assume you're going to get a loan of
Yeah.
1.7 million.
Yeah.
Okay, just so that we can work out our numbers and feel confident that we're making the right kind of offer. So our buying costs are going to be around 110,000. I'm just going to include that here, 110,000. Then we go to the third step. Any kind of renovations that you're expecting?
Luckily the house isn't too bad. They've got carpets at the moment, which are fine, but yeah, we might need to get in some furniture and stuff, like the startup cost. I don't know if that counts in refurb as well.
So we're probably looking at between 5 to 10,000. So I'm going to say 7,500 per student in terms of getting them the essentials, the built-in cupboards, the desk, the chairs. You have to give them a certain amount of things. So I'm just going to put that here as 37,500. Other costs. Okay, so eviction, zoning, holding costs. Are you seeing any kind of special costs that you might have to include in this?
No, I don't believe so. There's already 3 students staying there at the moment on a month-to-month lease.
Cool. Okay.
So that could also help in terms of holding fees and things.
Cool. Okay. So let's assume we're going to get a 90% loan to value. You're going to get, I'm just going to use the bank loaning here just as an example. But of course, when you're working with an investor, you're probably looking at a slightly higher interest rate. So I'm going to put you a 12% interest rate. Okay. Let's go to cash flow. Levies. I'm assuming it's a freestanding house, so there won't be any levies.
Yeah, freestanding house, no levies.
Okay. Rates and taxes.
Rates and taxes are 1.9, so they're quite steep.
That's very, very high. Okay. Insurance. We're probably looking at about 300 for that kind of property. Okay, now void costs. What are you thinking? How often is this property going to be vacant?
For students, you're probably looking about 2 months a year.
Which is 16%.
What percent was it? 20? Yeah.
Okay, management. Are you planning to manage this yourself?
Yeah.
Cool. Maintenance. I'm going to put a 5% maintenance charge because it seems like you'll be managing it yourself. You'll make sure that it's, clean and well looked after. Assuming that the cash flow is sitting here at minus 2,000 Rand.
Okay.
If we go here to our summary tab, it will tell you it's a poor investment. So what I want to do is I want to go here to the scenarios tab. And I want us to look at if we had to change things around, how would this deal work? So rental income. If you increase your rental income by 20%, your return then becomes positive. It becomes 6.13%. Is there a possibility to increase the rental?
Definitely, yeah. It's because it's very close to the university, walking distance.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's possible to go up to, say, 5,000, which I think is roughly 20% of 4,000. Sorry, my maths is a bit off now.
No, 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 it's
But it's
okay.
definitely possible, yeah. Especially with if students are allowed to have pets, that's a very big thing.
Yeah.
Students will pay lots of money if they can bring their cat or their little dog with them
Got
to
you.
study.
Or we could look at reducing the purchase price. If we reduce the purchase price by 20%, again, we start getting a positive return. Do you think we could go
Hmm.
lower? Would the owner potentially accept a lower price?
I'm not sure. They seem a bit uptight.
Okay, so let's go back to our step one, and we say we're going to increase the rental by an extra 6,000, right, to get to 30,000.
Yeah.
Now, if we go back to our cash flow is now sitting at 2,600, which is positive. Let's see what our
Okay.
return is. Our return on investment is sitting at 9.5%. That is where the deal is. That's now a good
Okay.
deal.
Okay.
Remember, we've taken quite a high financing position here where we're paying someone a 12% interest. So it still works on a
Yeah.
12% interest, which is great.
Okay.
You would, though, require to put in about 340,000 Rand of your own money.
Yeah. Which is a lot.
Which, if we go back to our financing costs, we've got here, let's say that you can get another angel investor. I'm just going to call it Safiso. Maybe Safiso is willing to loan you 300,000 Rand. Safiso is a family friend or whatever. And let's say the interest
Mhm.
rate they're willing to pay is 11% over 20 years. So this is their financing costs. Now what's happened is we've loaned more money, which means our
Mm.
financing debt is more expensive. So now we start losing money again on our cash flow.
Okay.
So we go to our
Yeah.
summary tab, and you're only needing to put in 37,000 Rand of your own money, but you're starting to lose
Mm.
money and your return's not very good. So,
Yeah.
Simone, I'm kind of feeling like this deal, it might not be exactly what you
Not
need right
great.
now. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Lawrence. I really appreciate it. I think I was a bit too emotional with that one as well. I just got excited.
No worries. Look, it's got potential legs, but you need to increase either the rental or decrease the purchase price. If the owner's not
Mm.
willing to accept, I would say 1.5. That's what you need to be going in with. Then it's a fantastic
Mm.
deal. Anything above that,
Yeah.
rather move on to the next one. Because yeah, it's just not worth it.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Cool. Pleasure. Bye. Thank you for watching another video on your step to financial freedom. Now, if you enjoyed this content and you're looking at what your next steps would be, well, firstly, go and look at my property investment coaching package. You can find that on lawrencebull.com/coaching. I've put the URL there. It'll explain what the coaching package entails. Alternatively, please go and get a copy of my book. You can get it at any exclusive books, or you can follow that incredibly long link, which is lawrencebull.com/product/financial-freedom-through-property. Finally, go get yourself registered with mypropertyapp.online, which is the app that I use every day to analyze deals. It basically is a set of inputs that you put in, and then it'll calculate your return on investment, your exit strategy, your 20-year cash flow projections, your return on equity, everything that you need to know. Until next time, happy investing.